Play against Colorado State. We got some big games here, and hopefully no rage. A little bit of anger earlier today. Can try to avoid that. Load stuff up. And then we should be solid. Kein Problem. All right, we got a corner and a punter. As our two guys. Visiting, sorry. Hey, fishy. Try to figure out some stuff while I'm out here. Refreshing things. Our biggest thing is gonna be dropping that punt inside the 20. Okay. Now I can actually focus my attention on the game. See what we can do. We had an awful drubbing. Against Alabama yesterday. So we're going to kick the ball off. And then a tough loss early this afternoon against Boise, as they managed to drive down the field and score with like less than a minute. Heartbreaking loss. And we're proving not to be great at defense as the head coach. We try in a zone now. We get lucky on the first pass of the game. The 0-3 Colorado State throws a incomplete pass, which is more than fine with me. They throw the screen, and wow, I whiffed bad. That was an ugly attempt. And they pick up the first down and then some, because he stiff arms his way forward for like 5 yards after contact. Probably going to run it here eventually. Boyd continuing to get beat. I have no idea. He saw the ball go up and then he still didn't go towards it. So that's a bummer. Rush here with Hurst. And that ball just gets thrown away. No one in the area for either side. We're not able to pick that off, so that's a problem. We're going to just keep running this zone. 2nd and 10 now. Seems like their only game is through the air. I say that as they run up the middle. Oh, yes, so we beat Tennessee. And by like 20. We ended up looking pretty dominant, and then we lost like 70-14 or something against Alabama. We got just absolutely decimated. There was nothing I could do. It was a really demoralizing loss. We went up 7-0, and then they scored, and ooh, they missed that field goal. We had a chance to go up 14-7, and we fumbled it like on the goal line. It was all downhill from there, and then we played our first conference game earlier today against Boise State, our rival, our interdivisional, or cross-divisional rival, and lost that by 4. They scored with 12 seconds on the clock, and yeah, Tennessee, they didn't hold up. So we're trying to batch back. We're 1-2 on the season right now. See what we can do. Colorado State's 0-3, so if I can beat Tennessee by 20 and I can't beat Colorado State, then we're going to have problems. So we got a 3rd and 2 here. I think there's only 2 guys visiting, but they were guys who we've got decent leads on, so I wanted to schedule them as early as possible because we have bonuses for, like, in our recruiting for visits, so our visits are better, and so we're hoping that we have a good game for those guys, and we can lock them in as early signees of this class. Punter and a corner, which a cornerback is exactly what we need. We have awful corners. I'm sure that we'll get exposed a couple times in this game. As we're just kind of driving down the field on them. Lala Davis is going to not get the ball. 62 is going to pick up that block, and Cleveland will slide down inside the red zone. Oh, just outside, 23-yard line. 1st and 10 here at the 23. I don't like that route is the problem. Davis is a tall guy. I'm going to send him up on the fade. I'm going to put it up there for him. Oh, he's not able to get up there. He had the positioning, and it was worth the shot, but come up empty on that shot downfield. Brings up 2nd and 10. They did get the ball first, so as long as we can just keep it tied or within 1 score by the half, then we'll be looking positive. We only pick up a yard there on the run up the middle. I'll be looking for Blankenship and Williams. Blankenship should have this. He holds onto it through the contact. We got a 1st and 10. Now we're inside the red zone. And at the 12-yard line, we got a chance here to pick up a 1st and goal on the goal line. Lala Davis is going to take the handoff, gets stuffed. It's going to take us back to the 14.
Loss of 2 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
And gotta say, this probably isn't 4-down territory. If it comes down to it, we're going to take the field goal. Triple option here. Cleveland's going to keep it. Oh, that guy made a good adjustment. I thought we had at least a few more yards in us, but instead we just get back to the original line of scrimmage. And a tough 3rd and 10 from our own 12. Going to be looking for Blankenship on that same route. And he's there. He catches it. Oh, okay. I was a little bit worried that we were going to have the route jumped. But Blankenship holds on to that one through the contact, and we got a 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. Gonna just see if we can pound this up the middle with red. And I should have cut to the left a little bit there. Instead, I run into the back of my own guy. And we're at the 1-yard line now. Let's hope that that doesn't come back to bite us in the ass, as Lala Davis is just gonna waltz in. The triple option pays off. We take an early lead. 6-0. Make that 7. That's a good start. This is going to be a short little stream. It's 6:30 my time, and I'm going to make dinner soon. Making some German Käse Spätzle with a little bratwurst. Basically just German mac and cheese, but it's going to take a little more time than just like throwing something in the microwave or boiling noodles. So we will be around, just not immediately after this game. They pick up an easy first down there. Expose my user. And let's get back into zone D. I don't think we have the personnel to run man D at all. And I made a mistake there on my coverage. They're going to scramble, and we're going to pop them at the line. They pick up a yard there. I like to see that. 2nd and 9. I'm going to audible out of that. I don't want to be in man. They're going to pass it here. See what we can do with the zone. Oh, no, the option. We hit the quarterback in the backfield while he's not able to pitch. Are you kidding me? Are they going to score off of this? Oh, that is classic Sharks defense. We have the quarterback in the backfield. We're not able to do anything, and then the pitch sets up a long touchdown run, and it hurts. It hurts how bad our defense is, and that's going to be the main focus of our recruiting. Our offense can play just fine, but the defense is just getting clobbered. LaRon Edwards back to return this one. He took one to the house against Tennessee. Not able to get the corner. Gets out to the 30 though. And we're going to see if we can just continue to run our game. Our offense isn't really based on big plays. We don't get them too often. But we are, oh, as I say that, Cleveland going down the sideline. Gets inside the 10. Apparently, I just need to neg my offense more often. Makes a little move and has a huge run. It's up to 1st and goal just like that. This game could turn into a shootout real quick if neither defense is able to do anything. Cleveland makes the man miss again, and Akeem Cleveland there, deciding just to put this one on his back. 69 yards in 2 plays, and that's all Cleveland. He throws a lot of picks, so I don't mind running him all the time. And run is what he's going to do. Big kickoff here. I placed it right where I wanted to. Force the return, but give a lot of hang time. And he should, well, yeah, only at the 23. We saved 2 yards there, instead of giving him the 25-yarder on the touchback. Gonna rush here. They got 5 wide. I bring in pressure. And wow. Vivens there broke free. I don't know how to say that. Ajon Vivens. 27 yards there on 1st down. And again, they're just going to continue to expose our awful pass D. There's only so much that I can do about that, though. I'm kind of in the right area. They pick up another 7 there to Nico Hall. And it's a 2nd and 3. This should be the last play of the quarter. Oh, and I used it. I faked him out, and Hurst, the middle linebacker. Oh, I thought I was out of position. I made the adjustment at the right time and get the all-user pick. And this is now going to be the last play. And we got a chance to open this game up, make it 2 scores. We're going to counter here on 1st down, and that gets stuffed. We lose a yard. Going into the 2nd quarter, though, I'm liking our odds. We do get the ball at a half, so all could be well if we can just convert this drive. We're going to go with a screen here on 2nd and 11. And I want Lacey slanting across the middle in case they're covering it, which they are. So I'm just going to hit David Lacey, and we're guaranteed 5 yards there. Much safer pickup than trying to hit it the halfback out there. That brings up a 3rd and 6. This is definitely 4-down territory. Oh, you miss crazy plays. We're gonna actually audible out of this. No, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. This could be interesting. The quick slant on 3rd and 6. It's 4-down territory, so it doesn't have to convert. But Sean Davis sure drops a lot. Who knows? Maybe in his upperclassman years, he's got better hands. But we're across midfield, and Cleveland's 5 of 6 passing. He's due for an interception, based on his statistics. He's going to take off on the ground again. Just slide it down. Don't want to fumble. Don't want to get injured. 7 yards there on 1st down. And, gosh, they never work, but I'm really tempted to do a toss play. Instead, we'll go with another counter. See if 78, our pulling guard, can hit a nice block for us. He's out in front, and there's nobody there that he needs to block, so instead we just pick up an easy 4. Get another first down, and we're going to take a shot downfield here. Not a Hail Mary, obviously, but something impressive. Send Blankenship. And see what we can do. Blankenship's on the fade. The Beanster, right over the middle. He's open. Can I hit him in the back of the end zone? A 35-yard touchdown play. And the Beanster continues to be GOAT status. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. And that ball was right on the money. Cleveland, as the years progress, has gotten better. And Noah Bean, whew, what a man. Studio update, this is a conference game for us, San Diego State and New Mexico. Doesn't really matter to us right now. What matters to us is getting the W here against Colorado State. Seeing if our defense can make another stop. We had a nice turnover on the last drive from them. Let's see if we can make that back-to-back picks. Oh, first down. I'm trying to run man there and just doesn't work out. Bean for president. Oh, I'd wear a Bean for president shirt. Back into the zone. Over the middle. Boyd is our biggest liability in the defensive back spot. That's probably the 5th or 6th time he's been burned deep on a route this season. And just like that, we give up a touchdown. It's been big touchdown, or big plays all day today for both sides. They've had a few long ones that have gone for scores. We've had some long ones. It's a real shootout. It's early in the second quarter still, because Laron's going to bring this one back. And that was, stuffed. Only made it out to the 16. This gives our offense more room to work with. Gotta see if we can continue to answer. As long as we have this 1-score lead, we'll be fine. Especially if we do get the ball at the half. So if we can continue to score, we should be A-okay. And Boyd might go on the bench. I don't know who we have that can replace him, but if anyone's faster, that's all that matters. Because just on those deep routes, you can't get beat like that. So I'm going to pitch this late to Lee Blankenship, who's going to pick up 10 yards, but not quite the first down. I don't know how you can call that 10. That's all right. Second and inches now. Cleveland's going to keep it. He's got the first down, and a little bit more. 6 yards there. Curious to know what Cleveland's rushing numbers are. 98 yards on the ground for him on 6 carries. That's pretty efficient. And we're going to go audible to a quick pass here. See what we can do. Have Wally go the other way. We end up being a drag route, and he's wide open. But I overthrow him. Oh, I praised Cleveland earlier for his improvements. Seems like that was a mistake, as he missed a wide open robot. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. 4 minutes left in the quarter. Actually, let's audible to a run here. 2nd down, we want to pick up positive yardage. And Red has a, whoa, he's getting flung around down there. And he ends up picking up 9 somehow. Pretty sure we made contact near the line of scrimmage, as we're going to have our 5th attempt at a 3rd down. We stay perfect on conversions as Lala Davis picks that one up. And, gosh, we're going to run a read option on 1st, and depending on our yardage, we might take a shot downfield here on 2nd. Cleveland's going to keep it again. He's continuing to get big yardage. He picks up 8 that time. Should have slid down. I can't have him take those, but I thought I might have been able to spin past those guys and get some extra yards. Play action verts. Oof. That could be the one. Wally Fuller's probably going to be my main look here, or the Beanster. Right over the middle. Yep, Wally Fuller, Mr. Roboto. He's got a block as well, and he gets inside the 10. I like that play action verts. Kind of trick him with the QB run. And Wally made a great cut. No one near him. And our president picked up a nice block to get him inside the 10. Cleveland's going to keep this one. And I've got to take the contact there. Get 5 yards. Averaging 14 a carry. But now, inside the 10, we're just going to pound this one up the middle. 2.5 minutes. The rate that we've been letting Colorado State score at, that's plenty of time for us to score here, and them to score, and us to score again. So that's kind of what our goal is going to be. I think someone might have been a little injured there. 3rd and goal. From the 2.5. Lala Davis is in. Cleveland's going to keep it, though. And he gets into the end zone. That's his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And puts him up to like 113 yards on the ground in the 2nd quarter. Tempted to go for 2 there, but we're going to make it a solid 2-score game again. We're going to kick this one to the left. I don't do that often. I'm going to try this, though. I don't know if I got that out of the end zone. Nah, they're not going to return that one. And Colorado State is going to start at the 25 with 2 minutes on the clock. We're going to run a cover 4 here. We know that they're going to try to pass on us. The question is, can we stop them? Hurst is who I'm going to use, or we already have a pick today with him. They run it up the gut, and gosh, get 9 yards there. Look at that hole. We're lucky to hit stick him, and they're going to have to call their first timeout. Just over 2 minutes left in the half. Curious to see if they put it on the ground here again. They run a play action, and then obviously in classic Sharks fashion, we can't make our first tackle. The tackle gets completely shed, and they pick up the first down across midfield. User in Hurst. That guy's wide open. Not sure how someone saw him standing still there in their zone and just let it happen. And we're just going to keep hoping. You know, they're hitting these dinky passes, but they're completing them. So I'm going to rush with Hurst here. I got straight through, forced a little bit of pressure, and they didn't get a first down there, so the clock's going to be moving. They don't want to take their 2nd timeout yet, but luckily they don't get a first down on that play. Seems to be rare for us. 2nd and 5, just over a minute. And he holds on to that one for a first down. 1:03. You know, I've preferred if they scored right now so that we had a chance to score ourselves. But it is what it is. Not sure if the zone's working any better than our other options. So we're going to cover this one. Back of the end zone, we almost had another user pick there. We swatted down, 2nd and 10 with 48 left. Gosh, if they want to throw bombs into the corner of the end zone on guys that I'm personally covering for the rest of this half, I'm fine with that. It's in the air. Oh, that was a bad play for me, and then again, we get stiff-armed. Miss our first tackle at the 16 with 43 seconds. We know it's going to the air. We just can't stop him. And they put it on the ground there, and he gets out of bounds. 39 seconds. 2nd and 4, they're inside the 10 now. Gosh, you know, the way that end zone is painted, you would think that we're not going to have any problems with this zone. As they run another one up the gut. First and goal. They only have one timeout left, 36 seconds. The clock's going to be moving. It's in the air again. They've got a man open. Oh! And I wasn't able to get there to make a play on it myself. 26 seconds in all 3 timeouts. We got a chance to make this a 2-score game right before the half and get the ball back. But it's going to be tough. If we can go down and get a field goal, make it 10 points going into the halftime, that would be more than fine with me. LaRon Edwards is going to be back to return. And he's out at the 3, picking that up. Cut it outside. He gets to the corner, to the 40, to the midfield. There's a flag on the play. It's going to be a clipping. And that's going to bring us back with a couple seconds off the clock. Oof, we're all the way down to our own 10 now.
Still first down.
It's got to be on me for the quick cut outside because people turn around right as they're about to get blocked. But we're put in a tough spot. 18 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to see what we can do. A couple big plays here. Audible out to a 4 verts here. 10 seconds left on the play clock. The Beanster's wide open. She's going to hit him immediately over the middle, and he holds on to it. Taking our first time out. 13 seconds left. We got time for 2 plays according to that, or 3 plays according to how long that last one took. Run the smash here. Curious to see if they try to bring pressure. I don't know who A is. Oh, it's David Lacey. He's open downfield. Oh, ball hits him in the hands, but he can't hold on through the contact. That's a bummer. That would put us in a great spot. And now we got a big throw up here. Try and keep this drive alive. Try and keep the hopes of scoring alive. 2 timeouts. And not a whole lot of time. Right over the middle is David Lacey. We got 3 seconds left. We're across the 50. We're not hitting that field goal. That'd be like a 60-yarder. But we do have a good chance, at least, to throw this Hail Mary into the end zone. Keeping Red back as a blocker. They bring quite a bit of pressure. We toss that one up. It's to the end zone, and it gets picked off. That's a shame, but it's okay because we get the ball back immediately. Right our wrongs. See what LaRon can do this time. We are going to bring this out. Just go straight up the middle that time. Basically get to the 25. Nothing special. And we can actually run our offense now. Cleveland's going to be upset that he's got a strike on his clean record for the game. As we just hit Bean straight over the middle for 6 on first down. But compared to last year, I don't think he's throwing quite as many interceptions. It's hard to break that record of like 38. Cleveland will keep it. He's going to pick up another first down. Ooh, solid yardage there. With a strong, stiff arm. Still averaging over 10 per carry. Just thanks to that one deep one. We're going to run this deep post on 1st and 10. Sean Davis, he's a tall target. They bring pressure. I'm going to have to put it up. That was a bad throw, but he holds on to it through the contact, and he's going to score on the play. A 60-yard touchdown reception on the deep post route in triple coverage. And we come out and show them that we're for real. At least the offense is. And we score. What a huge play. He's our tallest receiver, I think, by far. So I trust him in getting up to make those, but it's always good to see it when it actually comes to fruition. Try to make them return this one. Sky it up a little bit. It's right on the edge of the end zone. So he is going to bring it out. Oh, gosh, maybe if we had better tackling. Still got out to the 25, maybe the 26. And before my defense gets out there, we're going to look at what we can do against Boyd here. He's not a good corner. Or CB. Not sure what I'm doing. He's technically our second best, but he is slow. He's not slow. He's just getting his ass beat everywhere. How? 88 speed, 90 acceleration. That's fine. Why is he not good? 83 pursuit, 74 play, like 90 man? How does he have 90 man coverage and 83 zone, but he's playing this poorly? Interesting. Very interesting. It's going to be a big test here for our defense, who's really been getting the hammer taken to him. Going to engage that block. And Clark picks up 8 yards there on their first down.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
Curious to see if they keep it on the ground here. They are in the I formation. Oh, I go around the outside. Williams, he dives to tip it out, but he can't get it, and that's going to be a huge pass play for them. Oh, they won up my 60-yarder with a 66. Williams almost got in front of that ball. Would have preferred he take the safer one and just go for the tackle. But it is what it is, and it's back to a 1-point or a 1-score game. Oh, this is a offensive, blaster of a game. And just we're showcasing how terrible each other's defenses are. Almost 800 yards of total offense in this game, and we're early in the third quarter still. Red's going to get the handoff. Loses a yard up the middle there. So that's not positive.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
And let's see. We're going to go with the smash corners here. 2nd and 11. Put it in the air. I feel like that's a decent idea. I'm going to be looking at Red first. That's my favorite route, or one of my favorite routes, as he gets it, no problem. Picks up 10 there. Gives us a nice, manageable 3rd and 1. We should be able to do this no problem. We haven't had problems. Lala Davis is in at the tailback spot. Cleveland picks up the first down and a little bit more. 7 yards on the ground for him. He's going to be close to 150. Yeah, he's got 130 on only 11 carries. None of those are scrambled. Those are all design runs. So we're going to go with the triple option now. 1st and 10, nearing midfield. Red is going to get the keep. The ball picks up 4 there. Thought that cut was going to work out for a couple more yards, but definitely not upset with the result. Let's go with the toss play. We're not quite on the hash, so we got a little bit of room to stretch this ball out. And wow. I don't know who that was, 60-something. Didn't even come close, 64. Never had a shot at blocking his man. And we got a 3rd and 10. That second play of the drive is eliminated. We're taking a shot downfield here, though. I'm thinking the Beanster might get open. He is. And that's going to be another big pickup for him on the ground. 27 yards. And that keeps our drive alive. on their side of the field. Just audible that to a standard halfback run. Pick up 5. 2nd and 5 now as we approach the red zone. We're with the tight end spot. See if we can hit the robot on the out route. He's not open, but Pedro Beverly is. It's a great route, wide open, picks up 9 yards. And Cleveland's 14 of 18 passing for 263. His one pick was just on a Hail Mary at the end of the half. He gets great blocking here on this read option on 1st down. He picks up 14 more on the ground. He's got almost 400 yards of offense himself. And we got a 1st and goal from inside the 5 now. We have Sean Davis, or Lala Davis, sorry. Try to run this one up the gut. He gets drilled on the dive play. Yeah, that's going to mean we're going to the read option again. Cleveland's going to keep it. He gets drilled. Barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now we got a 3rd and goal.
That makes it 3rd and goal.
We're going to go with quick slants. See if somebody can get open. Have the Beanster do a little comeback route. He's going to be open. Oh, I threw it too early. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. Do we want to kick the field goal? Or do we want to go for it? 23 yards. We're at the 6. Yeah, we're going to kick this field goal. Not an easy angle. But we got it. That's one of the spots where you would see someone take a delay a game and make it a little bit easier on themselves. But I got faith. We're going to see what we can do here with the kickoff. Trying not to put it in the end zone. Put it on the right. Chose the kickoff right. Oh. And we had him stopped at the 20. Instead, he gets out to the 31 because our team cannot tackle. We need to go through form tackling drills sometime, one of these weeks, because these guys just bounce all over the place. Oh, whiff there. Can't hold on there. Barely tackles him there after he picks up 19. That first play was from Boyd. We expect nothing more of him than to just whiff. At least we're beating him in total yardage right now. And I think they might try to run it again here. They've been having some success on the ground, just like us. Instead, they go to the air. They got a man. Slipping through zones there. And another 1st down.
That's a gain of 11 in play. 1st down.
We'll try some man coverage here. I'm gonna get one of these tight ends. And I got burned. Luckily that guy was out of bounds because Boyd, again, way away from his man. Especially for a guy with 90 man coverage. You would think that he could do a little bit better. They're gonna run it there on 2nd down and have no problems picking up 16. I might move him, gosh, I don't know what. Waterboy would be apt. Hey, we made a tackle on first contact. Gosh, see, it doesn't make sense because his stats show that he should be decent. But he's anything but. I'm going to cover this tight end. They got a screen. We're able to, thankfully, we don't tackle him because that's the way that we do it. But we get lucky and he steps out of bounds. And they got a 3rd and 3. We know it's going to be well, we don't know it's going to be a pass. Could likely be a run to this right side. They got a lot of men stacked up. Instead, it's to the weak side, and we stop them. Holy shit, we had a tackle for loss. 5 yards back. That's going to force them to kick a field goal to start the fourth quarter. That's about as good of a result as we could hope for. Both teams finally force kicked. Oh, apparently they're going to go for it here. I guess now that it's the fourth quarter, they decided that it matters a little bit. Oh, I left my man wide open. Can I get there? No, I completely whiffed. Oh, it's all on me that time. As I make an awful play and then miss the tackle completely on fourth down, and I give them a free first and goal. Oh. I should have called a timeout and let them kick that ball. They realized it was the fourth quarter and changed their game plan. So they're going with the screen pass there. I can see it, but I can't do anything about it. They give up a touchdown. Oh my gosh. That is a real shame. It's going to be a 3-point game now, after I thought we were going to stop them for 3. Still one score, and we can make it 10. Unfortunately, we haven't had the chance to... Yeah, Listen, there's a reason I keep a big water bottle by me. LeRon's going to get a chance to return this one. Please get some good blocking on the corner. I can't make that first guy miss. And we're going to be starting deep. Not even to the 20. And gosh, we want to be burning clock, but at the same time, if we don't score here, we're going to need time to score. First and 10, we're just going to run it up the middle. Big hole for Lala, who spins, and they give him the first down. The forward progress helps us out, and even though he stumbles 4 yards backwards, he's got his 10 yards, and they move the chain immediately. Quick slants here. I see the Beanster. I'm late throwing it, but he still holds on to it through contact. And he's goating it up. We'll go with the triple option as we are a minute into the fourth now. 2nd and 2. Cleveland will keep it to start. Gonna pitch it late. Decent blocking. David Lacey gets 17 on the ground there. We get another first down. That puts us inside Rams territory. And to keep them guessing, we're going with the... Oh, what? Why am I so bad at picking the play that I want to? Well, I was going to try to pick the jet sweep. Instead, I'm going to barely get rid of that ball as they bring pressure and waste it down. I hit A when I meant to hit Y when I was choosing plays, and now we're going to run the jet sweep. Might have been more effective on the last play. It's going to go to David Lacey. He's shown that he can run, and there we go. He picks up 6 there. And a solid move. Good hole formed, and we hit it. We're in 4-down territory right now. A field goal's not going to do us much good because we're not going to be able to stop them from scoring a touchdown. And we don't want to punt it. Lala Davis easily gets that first down. And he's got only 17 yards himself. But they've been big yards. He's been picking up 3rd downs for us. We're going to take a shot downfield right now. See if Bean or Fuller are open. The tight ends are usually the ones that slip free. And right over the middle, there he is again. Noah Bean inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 7. Maybe the 6, depending on the spot. Yeah, the 7. And we want to be safe. But at the same time, we also need to score here. Toss it out to Lala. Up the middle, the spin move. Oh, what a move. And he's laughing his way to the end zone. Look at this. Yoinks the first 2. and then powers his way in. Now the real question is, should we go for 2? What do we think? Yeah, we're going for 2. Ooh. Josh Dingle's in the running back spot. He gets the ball, and that could be clutch. That could be clutch. That makes an 11-point game, and we're just burying this one in the end zone. We don't want him to have a chance at returning this. Under 5 minutes left in the game. We haven't been able to stop their defense, really. We had an interception, but other than that, we haven't done much. This could be big. Crowd needs to play a factor. I think they're going to go to the air here. Yeah, they are. I'm going to help cover over the middle. This guy, again, we can't tackle on the first try, but luckily we had enough guys out on the edge to help out with that one. And I got to imagine they're going to run it here. They do. It's a misdirection, and he picks up a really dangerous amount of yards. He was awfully close to breaking that one free. User Hurst here. That guy's wide open over the middle. Well, not wide open. Boyd was there, but unable to make the stop. Gosh, I just need them to be burning clock is the only thing. Because we have a 2-score lead. They're going to run this one up the gut, no problem. Ferguson's there to make the stop, but when it's 2nd and inches, that's not going to matter often. You'd think they got to feel some urgency here. 3.5 minutes left. Down 2. Can't imagine they'll continue to run much longer. I'm going to be proven wrong on this play. Nope, I'm not. And Hurst, with my 2nd full user pick of the game, he might take this one back to the house. And so, it's a huge user pick at a clutch time. That's not my 2nd one of the game with him. I had one last game? Maybe it was this game. Regardless, I came at the perfect time, and I might do something a little cheeky here. I might run a couple plays and then just try to shank a kick here, because we have our punter visiting, and the punter goal is to land a punt inside the 20. So if we take, I should be on a conservative tempo, but if we take time off the clock here, they're not gonna have enough time to score twice on us, I don't think. So if we're just able to burn as much clock as possible and then just shank a punt straight to the side, I feel confident about our chances here. In fact, yeah, I'll take the first down. I'm going to try to just honestly burn this one out and then delay my game myself back a few and then kick a punt and make sure that it goes out inside the 20. Is it crazy? Maybe. Could come back to bite me in the ass somehow, I'm sure. But we're going to make them use all their timeouts, get into inside 2 minutes, and then bury him deep with the punt. I just know I'm going to have to go back a ways. And I'm not great at figuring out trajectories of punts, so that's what I'm worried about. So I'm just going to run this one, burn as much time in the play as possible. But what a pick to set that up. The defense comes up clutch when you need it to. 3rd and 10 here. They have no timeouts. We're going to be inside 2 minutes. And Lala gets back to the line of scrimmage. 4th and 9. I could put up a field goal here and make it a 2-touchdown game and force them to also have a extra point. or 2-point conversion. But I'm also insane. Yeah, we're taking a delay a game here. This is like literally could be one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to do in this game. Because recruiting is big, and if we can lock up the punter early, that means we can just get rid, stop putting points into him. And I don't know, a minute and 20 seconds. There is time for them to come out and score 11 points on us, but who knows? Can we? We're gonna take one more, I think. Yeah, we're going to take one more. Just to guarantee that we can get it inside the 20 here. Because that 100 points could be the difference in this punter committing this game. And we're going to need a punter because they're both our punter and kicker, like redshirt seniors. And they're both really good. We do not want to run a punt or play. That's what, words. We just have to shank this. Hopefully we get it actually inside the 20. Okay. Moment of truth. Was it worth it? Did I get it inside the 20? To the 8. Okay. A minute and 17. Gonna be curious to see what happens. I'm gonna use Hurst on that tight end again. I'm beat deep right now. Who is this? Williams with another pick. They went down and, hey, it didn't even matter. Our defense coming up clutch when it matters. I did just say it doesn't even matter, but, whatever. Ignore me. They have no timeouts. A minute and 10 left. We're going to run this up the middle and then take our knee for a little bit of extra XP at the end of this game. As we get back to 500 on the season, both with our conference and overall records. Clock management. Kneel the ball. 35 seconds left. Let's get that free 10 XP. And Cleveland having a much better season as a player. We did throw a ridiculous amount of picks against Alabama, but that's just because it's my philosophy that if you're down big, the only way, either you give up, which we eventually did do once we were down like 50, but either you give up or you just go big or go home. So we just start throwing long bombs, and a lot of them got picked, but that's the only chance that we had to win it, and we took it. Not worried about stats when we have a chance to win the game. Out here, though, three turnovers, 3 picks, and a solid game. I'm curious. I know at least two of the guys that got picks is Williams and Hurst or Hurt. Yeah, Hurst. I'm curious who got the other one. Yeah, it was Hurst. I got 2 user picks with him. That's what it was. Basically the same thing. He's going to be our player of the game. Well, maybe not. Maybe Cleveland will be the player of the game. Regardless, we seal it out with, big defensive plays at the end of the game when it matters most. And we even got our punt off for that visit. I'm not sure if it'll show us visit stuff. No, it won't. We end up with 260 on the ground, almost 300 in the air. Won the time of possession battle, won the turnover battle. That's going to win just about every game. And we'll advance week. We got UNLV next week. We're not going to play that now. This is just a short little stream. I had time to get one game off, but I got to go cook some dinner. So I'll probably be back in a couple of hours. I'm just excited to get this season through, figure out how the recruiting works. This is our first time as first season as the head coach. So big plays all around that we're excited about. And just trying to, you know, set up my system. Start the real dynasty. This Billy Whip. Oh, yes, 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 yes. We got a sleepy kitty behind us. Come here, Clark. Ugh. Not gonna be too happy that you've been awoken from your nap, huh? You're just gonna go straight back to that blanket and lay down, I bet. Yeah. Yeah. Happy kitties. Make it better. We're gonna get this recruiting done. And look at that. Yes. Both guys who visited, the strategy worked out. 79 overall corner and a 69 overall punter. Both of them visited, both of them commit. That means we get to take those points off of them. The corner was a 4-star. And apparently a top 10 prospect. He might have been the #1 overall corner then. And we did what we need to. If he had, oh, I bet that helped out a ton that we had 3 picks with a corner visiting. But that's going to free up probably like 1,000 points of recruiting. Start our long journey towards a hopefully a top 75 recruiting class. Look at that, the #1 corner in the nation. Coming to the GU, baby! Ah! It's beautiful. And that's my new strategy going forward. If we got a decent lead early in the season, then we're going to schedule their visit as early as possible. The rest of these guys, visit's not as crucial as long as we can just stay in the running. Like right there, that's just an automatic 750 point bonus towards this middle linebacker. We got a 2,000 point lead here. Our visit is one of the last ones, so we're gonna have to hold on for a long time for him to come. We'll take 50. Now we'll keep it. Yeah, we'll take 50 off. I was gonna say we'll keep this building, but it is what it is. How's the visit here? With 3rd or 2nd? Week 13 though. He might already be committed to us by then. Not gonna get this defensive end out of Tigard. That's a shame. Spent a lot of time at Tigard. This defensive end out of Fresno. We got the lead. We're gonna continue to try to build that up. And build this lead up. He's a 2-star JUCO, which seems pretty good to me. And now with the rest of our points, we're going to go through and scout everybody. Make sure that we know what we're getting. Because there could be some of these guys who are gems or busts that we're not. Like this guy. He dropped 12 overall. Yeah. We have a big lead. We don't want him so much anymore, though. We're going to stop putting points into him. Because losing 12 overall, he was a 72, he's down to a 60. And we're lucky to find that now rather than later. Another bust, he loses 7 overall. Were we in the running for this guy? We were, apparently. We won't take all our points out of him. But we will take some. That's why you scout these guys. Plus we get a little bit of XP when we find gems and bust. There's another bust. He loses 7 overall. Man, we don't want these guys. We want gems. Kelly Newton, we don't have points into him, but we should. Because he's just a balanced QB. We'll put 150 a week. He's not very fast, so we don't necessarily want him. There's a bust. Busts all over this recruiting board. No gems. This guy's got us locked out, apparently. Don't want to use our lockout powers yet. So that guy moved up 4, that kicker. We're going to see who's who out here. Some of these low guys on the board that we're likely to get, just having a big boost for them could be big. Look at that, +6 overall in that corner. He's now a guy that we're going to want to look at. So it's definitely beneficial to scout these guys, spend the points. Not only do you get some XP, but you also get to figure out who you actually want. The number 13 halfback. This guy would be big. Matt Parrish. It's going to be a tough grab, but he's a speed back with 85, 84 speed and acceleration, coming as a freshman. If we redshirt him, it jumps up even more. Power back here, don't necessarily want. Scrambling quarterback, we do want. Kelly Newton. How quick is he? We're going to pour points into him. 80, 81, that's pretty solid. He was a bust, but we needed a good scrambling quarterback. And he could be the guy. He's the number 3 quarterback overall, and he's a bust. That's a shame. This kicker we can put some points into because we need a kicker. Still, that's under one of our team needs. And he does want to play for us. So we're going to just put 310 in. That's our deficit. We haven't been putting points into him before, too. So he's a power kicker as well, which is what I like on my kickers. I don't need accuracy. I can do that myself. And I'm going to let the CPU figure out the rest of the recruiting this week. The last 440 points. Just, you know, put into the guys that we could have some big gains in. We're going to look at some of this stuff. And then I'm going to go make dinner. And we'll be back later. Target wins at 7. We're quarter of the way there. 4 games into this season. We're going to have to do some serious winning. Curious to see what our conference is looking like now that we're 1-1 in conference play. We've got all 3 of these teams left to play still, so if we win out, we'll be fine. Our only loss is cross-divisional, so that's impressive. We need, if we're perfect in the division, we'll go to the conference championship game. Simple as that, basically. The other side, I'm imagining Boise's at the top. Yep, they're 3-0 with a win against us and someone else. And, you know, a rematch against them in the conference championship game would be nice, but not necessary. Nobody from our team here in the Heisman Watch. It's all blue bloods. And let's see what we're ranked now. 2-2, 44. It's higher than when we started the season. We jumped up to 31 at one point, and it seems like we actually lost some after. Oh no, that was after the Boise State loss. Yeah, 44 is fine. We are fine with that. We would like the 2019 projected rank to go up. But that's going to be, you know, the 4-year outlook. That's going to be important. And then Players of the Week, I imagine we got to have at least one in the Mountain West. Let's look at all our weeks so far. Nothing until last week where Akeem Cleveland, he's only a junior, so we'll have him back at next year too. Put up 16 to 22 for almost 300 yards and carried it for almost 150 more for 4 total touchdowns. That's a game and a half. We're going to take a look at our depth chart real quick because I don't like what we're doing. Apparently Noah Bean's our second string fullback. I don't like what we're doing. I like out linebacker spots and Boyd. He's on a hot streak? What has he done? This year, he's got 10 tackles and a pick. I wish I could see how many touchdowns he's let up because he's a kid. This is sad. This is a bad look. He's a captain of the defense. He is a redshirt senior. He's on a hot streak and he's just not playing well. We're going to move him. You know, he'll still be in the rotation. Well, we're gonna drop him a couple spots. Actually, we want to move him from here. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna move him. He's 4th at the DB spot instead of 2nd. Should move him around the field, so he's not going up against the same people that he will, or that he has been. Let's get our stats. Cleveland's doing all right passing, 41st in the nation. Cleveland's, he's our leading rusher. He's 61st in the nation rushing. Noah Bean, the Beanster, obviously he's a GOAT. He's gonna be in the Gorge University Hall of Fame. He's our leading rusher. We got 2 guys. Hurst, our main man, is leading the team in tackles. Only 1 off of topping or tying top of the nation. We've got 2 sacks with Murray. Hurst, Jay Williams has 3 picks. He had 1 in the last game. Hurst picked up 2 last game, so curious to know what he has. And kicking wise, we should have a decent field goal. 45-yarder. Yeah. There's some long ones that have been hit this year. 56 yards. But that's going to do it for now. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Every view is awesome. Follow if you haven't and you want to know when I come online to follow this GU Dynasty. See what we can continue to do. We did pick up a 4-star and a top 10 player this week, so things are looking up. We got the 16th rated class right now, early in the season. So if you want to see what happens, you know, stick around. Regardless, I appreciate the views. I'll probably be back on in a few hours. So if you're up, come say hi, and wherever you are, have a good night, have a good morning, and I'll see you later. Adios.